I'm Pepper Raper with Telluride TV, and I'm here with Soleil Gaylord, a Telluride High School senior and recent recipient of the Wendy's High School Heisman. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So can you tell me a little bit about the Heisman Award?
Yeah, so the high school Heisman has 30,000 applicants from around the U.S., high school students looking for the $10,000 scholarship. And from that pool of 30,000 applicants, they select 10 finalists. Those finalists are flown to New York, and from those 10 finalists, they choose one national winner, one male and one female national winner.
30,000, that is a lot, like incredible. How did you decide to apply for it, and what was that process like?
Miss Lavender, the college counselor here at the school, she sent out an email to all the seniors, and I thought, well, you know, I do sports, I do community service, I take school seriously, I might as well try for this award because those are the three things that it highlighted. So I went ahead and applied. It was a pretty easy application, and I thought I might as well go for it.
So what sports do you play? I saw that you've won some awards in a lot, mostly in track and field and cross country, as well as the Colorado Sportswoman of the Year? Yeah,
so I do track and cross country in the spring and fall, and then I do mountain running and snowshoe running in the summer and winter.
So you're a year-round runner.
Yeah. So kind of a bunch of different variations of running, but that's what I do year-round, yeah.
So what was it like growing up here in Telluride? Especially, did that influence you with getting into mountain running and the mountain side of sports? Do you prefer different kind of running, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think growing up here fostered that love for trail running because that's really all we have is trails. And all I did growing up was just run up mountains and run on the trails, and that kind of gave me a strength and a little bit of an advantage over other athletes who might train on just flat roads. And so it made me a more versatile athlete, and also kind of kindled that love for being outdoors and trail running.
So I know that you, like you were just saying, enjoy being outdoors. You've got a strong passion for the environment as well, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
And what kind of activities do you do in those realms?
So I have a huge interest in botany. So I actually have a native revegetation plot on the valley floor. It's very small. It's out by Hillside. And it has over 30 native species, wildflowers and grasses. And then I also I manage a program in our school's greenhouse that entails educating 350 students in our school district, kindergarten through 12th grade. And we basically have classes in the Grow Dome, and we harvest vegetables, plant, and we bring the produce harvested from the Grow Dome back to the school. It might go to the cafeteria, it might go back to the classroom or to district teachers.
So with your plot of land that you have out on the valley floor, when did you start that project, and what's the mission of it?
I started about 4 years ago, and my hope was just to introduce more native species to the valley floor. It's actually mostly non-native species, believe it or not. So I wanted to add biodiversity to the ecosystem. And the reason it's taken so long is because plants really do take a long time to establish, surprisingly. So over 4 years, even just maintaining that small plot has been a lot of work, and the plants grow slowly, but it's really healthy right now, and hopefully it will start to spread. Yeah.
And how did you get involved with the Biodome here? Was that something that you came across in high school, or had you been involved in it previously?
It actually started in middle school, and it was built under the PEP grant when we had that funding with the school. And I've always had an interest in botany, and I thought it was a cool opportunity to use our school's greenhouse. So that's how that all started.
That's great. So I also read that you were the student body president.
Yes.
So you end up having to work with a lot of people, obviously with this program, being the student body president. And you grew up with some challenges with speaking in front of others.
Yeah.
How did you overcome those, and really what was it?
So when I was younger, I actually had what's called selective mutism. So I was so shy that I basically couldn't have a conversation outside of my parents and maybe my very closest friends. And I was extremely anxious, and it was really hard for me. But starting in middle school, I realized that, hey, there are these problems out in the world that really make me upset, and if I don't have a voice to speak for the environment and for animals, then I cannot be an instrument of change. So I realized that my voice was the most powerful tool I had, and that's what really was the changing point for me, the turning point.
Yeah, that's incredible. Good for you.
Thank you.
So with all these things that you have going on, how do you balance it between being the president and all of your running and training, and where do you find the time to go garden on the valley floor and all things like that?
Honestly, I'm pretty good at managing my time, but with everything I do, it's completely out of passion. So it's not like I'm stressed about it or I have to really budget it or force myself to do anything, because these are all my passions. So it just comes naturally to me, and I really enjoy everything I do. So the hours of my day are spent doing the things I love.
Oh, that's so great.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to wrap things up here, but before we go, I wanted to ask, what are your plans for the future?
So I will be attending Dartmouth College next year. I'm going to be running track and cross country for them, and I just committed a couple days ago. And in terms of major and beyond college, I definitely want to go into the sciences. I don't know a specific field yet, but I know that I want to help people and the environment. So that's my long-term plan. I don't know exactly what yet. But
And maybe running too?
yeah, exactly. A little running here and there.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being with us today, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.